My name is Wendy Patrick, and this devotional is entitled Just Say the Word, Matthew 8, verses 5 through 13. So, by way of introduction, we're going to talk about authority. That's a great word, isn't it? Now, who doesn't like to have some kind of authority? Some of us enjoy that privilege by virtue of a job title, or maybe due to a position in an organization or a club we belong to, or maybe we're parents or grandparents, or both. When we're in a position of authority, what we say goes. Really? Let's look at a passage that reminds us who really has the ultimate authority. And by the way, it isn't us. Let's look at a powerful example of the ultimate authority. How all God needs to do is say the word and it shall be done. So Matthew chapter 8, the faith of the centurion. You might remember the story. Now, let's talk about defining some terms first of all. What was a centurion? In the time of Jesus' ministry, the land was under Roman occupation. So a centurion was a Roman officer in charge of 100 soldiers, a powerful man full of authority. But in the passage here, we find a centurion seeking the much higher authority of Jesus. When Jesus had entered Capernaum, a centurion came to him asking for help. Lord, he said, my servant lies at home paralyzed, suffering terribly. Jesus said, shall I come and heal him? The centurion replied, Lord, I do not deserve to have you come under my roof, but just say the word and my servant will be healed. For I myself am a man under authority, with servants under me. I tell this one, go, and he goes, that one, come, and he comes. I say to my servant, do this, and he does it. When Jesus heard this, he was amazed and said to those following him, truly I tell you, I have not found anyone in Israel with such great faith. Jesus told the centurion, go, let it be done, just as you believed it would. And his servant was healed in that very hour. This verse is also about recognizing Jesus as the ultimate authority. It's a valuable lesson for all of us. It doesn't matter how much authority we have in our daily lives, whether we're the president of our company or the president of the United States. Jesus is the one with the authority. When we understand and recognize that, everything is easier. It will be easier to come and ask him for what we need because we recognize that he can do it. And it is much easier to come with humility once we recognize our proper place. And best of all, we could recognize that when we feel like the centurion, with lots of resources at our disposal, when we seek out Jesus with faith and confidence in his authority and desire to help us, we know that he will. All he needs to do is say the word. Lord, let us remember that regardless of our circumstances, that we have access to you, the one with the ultimate authority, who can bring healing with just a word. Thank you for blessing us in every way possible and in every way imaginable. It's in your name we pray. Amen.